almost 6. It's 5:55 and I have not slept all night. I have cleaned my room at night. Sorry I was gone for a while. I just haven't felt like doing YouTube at all because, well, honestly, when you don't have somebody with you, it's 10 times as boring. Also, I got my tablet, so I can also do live on that, I'm pretty sure. I just gotta find my earbuds. Morning. I have not slept all night. 0%. I cleaned my room, which took 3 hours. I think I'm gonna get some breakfast, because literally the time is 5:59 in the morning. Yay. And it is actually freezing in my house. And it's usually not freezing in my house, so it's very quiet because there's like no fans or any AC going on. And I'm just kind of currently looking for my earbuds while turning on the lights in the house. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm not gonna fall asleep at 3 p.m. and I'm actually gonna be able to get with my schedule. Going to sleep at 10, waking up at 6:30, and my schedule is actually literally jammed packed, where it's literally, okay, movie this time, YouTube, reading, Discord, back to YouTube. I do have to remake that though, since I'm not going to be just doing videos. I'm going to be streaming now. I might be doing just videos. That's horrible lighting right there. Yeah, I haven't really been looking for my earbuds at all. I've just been streaming. Today I have to clean the dishes and just the kitchen in general, do laundry, and actually I just need to actually do my chores and keep up with them, because I have so much laundry. Literally, I hate doing laundry. I don't do laundry until literally I have like nothing to wear, and then I'm like, you need to do laundry. There's literally like 3 baskets of laundry that I have to sort through. Like, I need to wash them, and then I need to sort through them, get rid of what I don't wear. It's too small for me, and then I gotta. It's a whole process. But then I don't have to, and I'm trying to do laundry every Friday. Basically, I'm setting up to my chores where I only have to do the kitchen every night, and then I can do everything else like one day of the week, like laundry Friday, my room Saturday. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to. Have you even slept at all? Because I haven't been able to sleep. I thought I was, but not able to. And I'm just looking for my earbuds. I cannot find them. Ever since I put the groceries away, I got my tablet, I used my earbuds, and then I set them down because then I went to my Bluetooth headphones, and then they've been gone since. And my headphones are dead, and I need to charge them. Which I have not done that. I should probably go do that. And then I have to find my sleep. Really needs to be like every night, or every other night, at least. But besides for the bag of chips and the socks and the unmade bed, it's all pretty clean. this right here was over there, but that was just being used for really like decorative stuff, where over here it could be used for better, so I don't have to keep putting this into here every time I'm trying to use the TV. And not for that. I recently was given this by my dad. I just need to get a monitor, which I'm going to get soon, so I can use that for my gaming. This from our school, transfer everything that's gaming under there to there. And then, or I might be getting a new one since this is pretty laggy and stuff. I just gotta, that's my schedule. Those are literally the clothes I've been wearing for the past 2 days, which I need to go put for laundry. And yeah, this is the tablet I just got. Oh. And my phone went off. But yeah, I think about either having waffles or cereal, and the cereal I have is like, what is it? It's something, and that's all my Christmas stuff back there. It just stays in the utility room now. So, but the cereal I have is Fruity Pebbles. I can also have a donut. I want a donut or a Pop-Tart. But I really want some cereal. I also gotta use the milk before it goes bad. And I haven't looked for my earbuds. I keep looking to the place I think they're gonna be. Just trying to see if they're in a towel. Why are there towels here when all the towels are kept over here? I don't know. But they are. At like 12 or something last night, I got like in a cleaning mood because my room was just such a mess. That's the thing with me. I don't like cleaning when other people are around. Even if they're in another room. If they're awake and they're in the house, I don't like doing my chores. But if everybody's like asleep or gone, I feel motivated. I will do my chores. It's weird. It's honestly weird. The weirdest. But, yeah. And then there'll be random nights where I want to clean. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get my bedroom knocked out, the kitchen, and my bathroom. And then I literally only get my bedroom, and then I don't feel motivated anymore. Because I'm like, this was too much of a struggle. I reorganized. I cleaned, and yeah. Honestly, I'm about to give up on finding my earbuds and just sort of clean up the house. I think my cat just woke up and got up from bed. Also, the house is very blue. I very much know that the house is very, very blue. And I'm okay with that. Because it is my dad's house. And this will be where all of the purple is kept. And any other color. Here is a Johnny. It is natural habitat. Drinking water. Okay, I'll leave you now. Goodbye. Please use this litter and not my clothes. Goodbye. Ow! That was a fan. Gotta go this way now. Good. Honestly, when I have no sleep and then all of a sudden I get hyper and then I'm crazy. And that's what I am right now. Crazy. I'm sorry. I'm surprised it's actually really cold in my house. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna get zero. I just gotta get a bowl first. Yeah, this bowl's clean, right? Yeah. Because I need to use up the milk before it goes bad. And yeah. Fruity Pebbles. Also, later today, I might make Rice Krispie treats with the Fruit Pebbles because I got marshmallows. I don't care that they're jumbo. They're gonna be melted. So, I wish I could just put my phone up there. Oh, I can. Now I think the thing I use, I'm sorry if this is really boring, but I think the thing I use is here. No. Where did I put that? Honestly, I don't know. Again, sorry I haven't done a stream in the past couple days. I just haven't really felt motivated. I haven't really felt motivated. The reason is that is because a lot of people, especially me, I just hit myself with this. Go me. But, it's just me, usually. Jenny, no. Just, no. You have this to claw. This is the carpet you claw, not that carpet. Even this is the carpet that you claw, not that. Because he's able to claw this carpet, which is the same as the ground carpet, but, and then he has this to climb up on. Then he has a blanket down here. Then he has his food and water up here. And for a second, I forgot I had my glasses on. I don't know. Okay, don't creep me out like that, Johnny. Johnny, thank you. Thank you for not creeping me out anymore. There's nothing. I hope there's no ghosts. There better not be. So don't go looking at something like there's something there. Like I was trying to make cereal, but I walked away. And my hand is in the way. Okay. I'm hungry too, and that's why I got up to get some food. I'm like, it's a reasonable time. It's not 3 in the morning, and I'm gonna get some cereal. And this is the time I'm supposed to be waking up anyways. Really? I can have milk. And I can be a good camera woman, I swear. Okay. Yeah, this needs to be done. Yeah, let's not gonna do that. Is it light outside? There's many places I can look, and I decide to go for the semi farther away to where I have to stand. It is. Every time I look outside when it's light, I feel like I always do that when it's snowing outside. I only do that when I'm told there's snow outside or expecting snow to be outside. So, honestly, everybody is like, oh, what's your favorite season? And then everybody's like, oh, spring or summer. And I'm just like, why does nobody like the rain or the snow or winter? I'm a child that's like, yeah, totally. In reality, I like winter. Again, I'm not me when I'm hyper. I'm the hyper kid when... Okay, if you guys haven't slept and you need sleep, then go sleep. Unless you can't sleep. Like, I just have a double chin. Hello, double chin. have a view of some milk. Honestly, that would work. I need to just find my handheld thingamajigga. Thingamajigga. That's what I call things I don't know. Thingamajigga. Is it in here? Nope. That's a really close up of my face. Found the VR goggles. Good. Go get food. While I try to find my stand phone thingamajig and my earbuds. Also, recent movies that my dad got. I almost cried. I was glad in that movie because they kill everybody. I'm gonna cry even thinking about it. Okay. Anything I'm looking for in here? Nope. What about here? Nope. Nope. I cleaned my room and I don't know where anything is. Go me. Wait, I might know where they are. You can have a view of just my room. Just my plain. There you go. You can just step. No, I don't know. That didn't work. So, just there you go. And my phone. I don't know. I have to go under my bed because I think that's where it is. Okay. I'm going under my bed right now, because they might be under there because I didn't go look under my bed. Not really. Yeah. So. Aha! I found one of the things. I just gotta put that all back down. I found a lollipop. How long has this been under there? Since last week. And that is falling on me. I found one of the things. There we go. See, this is what I use. It's for a car, but it works well because I can just stick it to really any surface. I can lock it down and especially my phone. Okay, you guys are just having a lovely conversation down in the chat. Also, that lollipop has probably been there for like 3 days. So it's fine. Okay. Just stand there. Oh, wait. You think I'm gonna have the best of you? I gotta take. Wait. Less. Hold on. Sleep is for the weak. It worked. It worked. Okay. So, I found one of the things at least. Earbuds, still unknown. Guys, it's getting brighter outside. And I still gotta make my cereal! Also, to Luna Gamer Girl, remember how we tried making chocolate milk that one time? But it was like a protein shake thing. My dad just told me last night this was in the cupboard. This is what was in the cupboard. Yeah. Unopened, too. Just opened last night. What? Oh, we did not put cherries in it. Actually, kind of tasty. Peppers. I can't open it. I opened it. Just a small bowl. I'm gonna try to do my chores and I might do this all day. I might live all day. Yeah, let's see how that works. Also, I got school supplies and up a new pair of shoes, which I'm really cool to show. I don't like putting that much. If you guys really know me, you will know I hate milk. I'm okay with chocolate milk. I don't like that much milk in my cereal. It's hard to get me to drink milk. Let's just say very hard. I need a spoon. Let's go back to my room. Okay, you're in the vlog now. What do you want to say? Life is good. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to set up right here. Nope, that did not work. Come on! Angriness. Ow! Nah. Yes, Mary. And this tablet does have data on it, so I can use the internet. But that's just... Ooh, a new therapy dog update. Sorry, just an animated series. And the password. But that's my background. It's 43 degrees outside. My cereal's talking to me. Wait, no. It's talking to me. Eat me! Eat me! I want to be fed. Wait. No, that's not okay. Also, the case, I can do this, so I can kind of stand up like this. And this is magnet. The entire thing is a magnet. So I can just hook it up to my fridge. I say hook it up to my fridge. I can also hook this up to the TV, like screen share. Honestly, I feel a little bit way too much milk. Yeah, I put very little milk to certain people. And I'm saying it's too much, but. My house is quiet. It's honestly pretty quiet. If you don't have like any fan or AC turned on and like there'll be the occasional semi truck go by. I'm gonna go check out Instagram. Nope, it's back. I'm trying to upload more. Why isn't okay? Upload more daily to my Instagram. As you guys can see, I went through like the filter phase and stuff. That's on my feed. Not much. When you're happy, you're almost to 100 followers. And apparently I have to discover people. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I think I fully set it up. Then again, I'm not so sure. But I do have to do an update, so I will just go ahead and do that. Why don't I just do it right now? It's almost 6:30. Time has flown by fast. Okay. Okay. So in about a minute, I'll be like, hey, you want to do an update? Because it said reminded. I'm sorry being very boring. I'm just sitting here eating cereal. Ow. See, I'm gonna go get my schedule. Okay. So these are my classes. Basically, for first trimester, there we go. There we go. So for first trimester, I have for first class Spanish, Algebra 1, Theater Arts, Wellness, and then Physical Science, which my favorite class will probably be Spanish, Algebra 1, Theater Arts, because I really like doing like Theater, arts, and acting. And this is just booting so it can update. Ooh, that's really cool. It's like a rainbow thing. You guys can't see. Okay. Second trimester, physical ed, which is PE, women's choir, life science, English, global studies. And then third trimester, earth science, algebra, English, intro to art, and global studies. I should not have done that on the ground. But, okay. So I'm being very quiet. Like, very, very quiet. Drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drip, drip. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Can't believe I'm a high schooler now. Why are you being loud, Johnny? You scared me. Stop scaring me, Johnny. Okay, sorry about that. When you're home alone and you hear something in the other room, you're like, okay, what the heck? Is that my cat? Or is that a burglar? I thought it was my dad coming home early because I heard like something like, I don't know. I heard some noise. I was like, and so I was like, okay, is my dad coming home early or what? And I was like, I looked, and then I hear my cat eating food, and I was like, okay, it's probably just my cat, like usual. And I got there and I look at him like, yeah, it's definitely my cat, but I'm gonna check around. I go into the kitchen and I get a knife just in case I find myself, usual. And I look around the house and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just my cat. Cat, why are you doing this to me? You're making me more paranoid by the minute. But yeah, it's usually it's always like, would you stop making noise, cat? Honestly. He's on this wood thing that does make noise, and it is new in my house, so I'm not used to the noises. It does, like, it's wood and it's hand. I just opened that. It is handmade. And so it does make noise. But and I'm used to it, so I do have this very close next to me, just in case a burglar does come in. I usually do that just in case. But yeah, it was just my cat. Everything is locked, double locked to the two, so I'm good. I'm safe. No one's ever around here. Just like my neighbors, it's pretty quiet and stuff. I just don't like going outside when I'm alone. Just because it just feels really lonely and stuff. But yeah, I'd rather not freak myself out right now and go into a whole detailed story. Tablet is still turning on. I like how you guys just don't care. That could have just been killed. And you guys are just having a conversation down in the chat. Just okay. Whatever. Maybe in later today. Maybe go out quickly look at because we do have this stray cat. And we've really been wanting it, so I just don't know how to like really rescue it because it is an outside cat and it always is eating our trash. So we just started leaving food out for it. The day before yesterday. Yeah, I think the day before yesterday was the first night we put out food for it. Yesterday. I had to move it because he knocked the food down off from the porch, but I refilled it. We'll see today. If it ate or not. So I'm being really boring. I'm being extremely boring. I'm sorry. I did go and organize a lot of things in my room. Oh, I'm gonna go. I should go show you shoes. So I recently got a new pair of shoes. They're really cool. I just got some. I had some cool pink tennis shoes. Hold on. But yeah, I just got some cool pink. Hold on. Okay, go. But get some cool shoes. Let's see. Air remote control. Like, wait. Party! Off. Yeah, I got some cool shoes with the remote control. Honestly, these days with shoes are really crazy, like high top shoes, but they're like Pizza Hut shoes where you can, with the press of a button on the shoe, you can order pizza, and then you get these light up shoes. They're all just pretty crazy. Like you go and you think from now, like 20 years, like what's a shoe gonna be like then? Like what's the new hot shoe gonna be like then? Is it gonna be like the hover shoe or I was about to say wheelie shoes, but they already had those. Those were awesome. Bring those back. Bring a shoe that has a wheel on the bottom. Why do those? Yes. Give me. He's just gonna be an interrupter. I gotta go put these shoes back. And he exits. It's cold. It's like really cold. Like in my room, it's 71 degrees. Out in the living room, I put shorts on last night because it was hot, and now it's cold. But like, it's not too cold to wear like sweatpants or anything again. It's just cold. Also, this was the lollipop I threw earlier. And this was my schedule I threw earlier. I should not lose that. When you're a zombie. I just need something. When your cereal is just pink. Well, your milk. When your milk is pink from all your cereal. I'm in a bungee chair, so I can literally bounce. I know something that'll be more interesting. That's my lock screen. I know something that'll be really cool. Apparently after login or something. Ugh. How do I log in? Yay. Not I can't really put music on the background so. I'm just gonna read you like a couple paragraphs off of what I'm currently reading on Wattpad. What? But I'm trying to log into Wattpad. It's not showing, but it just has that. Just has that loading screen. I don't know what I clicked. Discord. I just want to log into Wattpad. If you won't let me log into Wattpad, I will. I could actually go live off of here and record my screen. Well, I know where Brittany currently is. Maple Paw Wide. No, it's Maplethorn now. Maplethorn Whiny, you must be on Discord and not my live. You're just gonna sit there where you're perfectly in view? No, you realized I found out your scheme. Now let me log into Wattpad. It won't let me log into Wattpad. Everything else but Wattpad. I'm gonna try to do it again because when I go into it, it says user not logged in. And then it comes up to the screen when I click on something. And it says your Wattpad session has expired. Please log in again. And I go with the Google. I go with my Gmail, the one I use. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It logs in now. Okay. Let's just go to this person. You guys should go read her books. Go read her books. She only has 2, but they're both really good. You should get Wattpad and follow her. Really good books. Don't know when she's going to be posting her next update. Okay. Okay. But like I was saying, I will go read like a couple paragraphs of. I'll see, this is my account. I have 115 followers on here. Okay. So the current book I'm reading is. Let me just. Is called. Okay, oh my Yeah, I'm getting up. Okay, let's just. You're trying to talk to your friends, but then you're logged into the same account on two different devices, and they just go ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. It's just so crazy. I haven't gotten the text on here. But like I said, hello. Okay, Brittany, can you just like text me so I can get on my tablet, so I don't have to type on my phone. But like I was saying, the current book I'm reading is called Breaking the Bad Boy. It's a completed book. I will read the description it has for the book. Ashley Martin has been through more grief than a person experiences in their life and carries baggage that no kid should ever entail. Tyler Miller is the school's scandalous bad boy who acts on impulse, blinded rage with a single-handedly destroyed anybody who stands in his way. Then all of a sudden they're thrown together, and despite their destructive past, they're forced to overcome their differences. It's time for Ashley to stop running away from his death glares and blank stares and that spine-chilling scowl that reminds her of just how little he cares. Driven by a whirlwind of secrets, a class assignment, and midnight walks into past, things should start working out. But then fate kicks in, hitting hard and soul-crushing. It's a fight or fight situation in reincarnation of her past. A chance for him right the wrongs he did by her. A second chance is like giving someone an extra bullet for their gun after they missed you the first round. So here's Tyler's gun, here's Ashley's heart, and here's to their second chance, however hopeless it may seem. 74 chapters. And I gotta go into Messenger on here because the little bubble. Oh, now they're working. Now they're working. Oh my god. Let me just go quickly. I just need to go do something. How can I go to my own stream? Okay. Okay. Just had to make sure the stream was working okay and it wasn't all blotchy. like I was trying to do, I'm going to read like a couple, maybe the rest of the chapter. That was cold. That was a cold bowl. Ugh. I haven't really been on here. Okay, there we go. I have to figure out where I am. So you can come closer. Legs up like that and it not look weird. He let out a chuckle before shaking his head and pointing his chin at the thick cream in the bowl he was holding. The cake is really hot at the moment. You'll burn your taste buds before you can appreciate all that chocolate and buttermilk. Pouting at him, my shoulders deflated with disappointment. Tyler instantly sensed because he nudged me with his hip, causing me to look up from the ground. But in the meantime, you can taste some of this and tell me if it's creamy enough, he offered, holding a wooden spoon to my mouth like a little kid. That's what she said, I chuckled under my breath, shutting my mouth when Tyler coughed at what I said. Instead of responding, he simply waved the spoon in front of my mouth, making airplane sounds. I gave him a flat look and an empty keep. The smile off my kept to keep the smile off my face, but it made an appearance anyway. Tyler laughed at my oblivious excitement and waved the spoon around in my face last time, before gently pressing it against my lips. Embarrassed, I opened my mouth when the fluffy cream filled my mouth. I closed my eyes and let the taste buds bloom, dancing in tasty as light, airy cheese frosting floated along my tongue. With raised eyebrows, Tyler watched me, waiting for the verdict. Sorry, I don't have big words. Nobody's watching because I started reading. And I couldn't understand why I looked slightly nervous when I was superb. Perfect. I'm just trying to get comfy. I gave him an okay hand sign, grinning with stuffed cheeks. Slowly, the slow grin stretched his lip upward, making my cheeks flush, and I mirrored his smile. Good. The slow grin stretched on his lips upward, making my cheeks flush, and I mirrored his smile. I rummaged through one of the drawers for a plated knife and then picked up the small bowl and started work on covering the cake in a sheen white layer cream. Despite the fact that Taylor had improved tremendously at baking and was probably just as good as I was, his icing skills were absolutely terrible. So we agreed that I would be the one to coat the cake. I tried my best to spread the frosting evenly. By the end of it, it looked so fantastic I didn't even bother moving aside to let Tyler admire his work. I simply grabbed the nearest knife, cut myself a slice, and began to everything into my mouth. Jesus, slow down, Ashley. You don't have to choke. You don't want to choke like the last time, do you? Tyler laughed when I finally stepped aside, revealing the massive space where my slice had once sat. But it's so perfect, I beamed, incoherently, making him laugh even louder. Since I didn't want to suffer another choking experience, I began to chew more slowly, and it took me a solid minute to down everything, and I breathed in a massive gulp of air. That was amazing. I breathed out, cutting another slice and shoving it in Tyler's face. Come on, eat it. The slice was slightly smaller than mine, but nothing less. It was larger than the two fists combined, and obviously I wouldn't fit it in his mouth in one go. All of it, he questioned. Pieces. I'm currently reading a book on Wattpad. They are currently in a baking class where they are having to bake a cake. And I now have lost my spot. Duh, I rolled my eyes, pushing his hand so that the cake touched his lips, letting a few crumbles run down his shirt. Okay, he shrugged his shoulder, and to my surprise, the entire cake disappeared. And when I say it disappeared, it literally vanished into thin air, and I gaped at Tyler when he chewed happily with the goofiest grin on his face. His eyelid fluttered shut when all the evidence of the slice was gone. He flung his eyes and looked at me. Did I seriously make that? He breathed breath, looking at the cooling tray in awe, and as I nodded proudly. Yep, you really did, I giggled at his dangling jaw. It was just too cute seeing him believe that he could accomplish something worthy of credit. For a moment, my smile fluttered, and I wonder if he really thought that badly of himself. Cutting one slice, the pair of us, he boxed up the remaining of the cake and spun around on his heels, facing me and completely giving me a lopsided grin. What are you doing after school? Tyler asked, looking at me expectantly. I blinked several times until the question sank in, but even then I failed to understand what his words like a language I couldn't even quite translate. Once his questioning gaze snapped at me out of my daze, I racked my brain for any plans to come up with nothing, so I shook my head. Nothing? Why? Tyler's dimples deepened and the dim sparkle in his eye grew brighter when he smiled sheepishly, rubbing the back of his hand. Take a message. He smiled, sheepishly rubbing the back of the neck. Want to stop by my house and show Rosemary our cake? The pitch of his voice increased with each word. It seemed so strange to see him nervous. I nodded enthusiastically, setting ringlets to bounce up and down as I beamed him. Hell yeah, I breathed, trying to contain my bubbling escalation, but it just seeped out. Not that I minded when I received a glimpse of his deepening dimples in response. Oh, come on, Wattpad. I think that's all I'm going to read of this book. Nobody's watching anyways. And I think I'm actually going to read a book on here. Just since I'm already halfway through this book, I think I might read a book that I've already read or a new book. I know nobody's really here. So I think I'm just gonna start out with a book that I really, really, really like. And it's hold on. Let me just go to story info. Nobody's watching, but It's it is Family Comes First. It is a kidnapped by cannibals story series. I really, really, really love this book. It's a 3-book series, so I think it'll be great. I've already read it. I already know what happens, but you guys don't. So, and you always guys can watch again. So I think I'm just gonna take some time, sit down, read a part of the book. I'm not gonna be so intense like, oh my god, I need to do this book, but I don't have time. I've already read it. I've already know what happens, but you guys don't. And it'll just be a good time sitting down for an hour or two. Sorry, just sitting down for like an hour or two, reading a book. I'm gonna read the description for it. Juliet was an orphan, never had a family before. She became a stripper and lived in a miserable life. That is until one night when a strange man comes into the strip club and interviews her. Walking home that night, he kidnaps her and brings her home to be his son's wife. Now, on an isolated farm, she is brainwashed to believe that there are a family that will always protect her. However, the family is a dark tradition. They murder anyone who comes near their property and serve them up for dinner. Breakfast, too. Seems really long, but the chapters are pretty short. Under construction. The photo for this cover is not mine. If anyone knows who the photographer, please message me. It is 83 chapters in this book, and I think we can do a pretty good job. Like I said, 3 books, 4. So we're gonna go to chapter 1. Author's note. First off, I want to say thanks for reading. Vote and comment because I always want to know people's opinions. Feel free to message me whenever you enjoy. Before I really get started into the book itself, I may skip over if I do see a scene coming up that may not. Come on, really? No, not before we start. Okay, I might have to get off this soon. Instead, even though it was 80% when we started. I have been streaming for an hour. I'll come back on later. But till then, let's just start off. But if there's any really intimate scenes, I will skip over those. I will not do any cussing. I will either imply them for different words or just say bleep. So let's get into the story. Chapter 1. The thundering sound from the music never seems to end. When I'm lying in bed and at home, it's all I can hear. The rhythmic. Sorry, I can't read that well. There's some words that I do stumble over, so I am sorry for that. Sorry. Even in my head over and over, I rolled my eyes at the guy I just spent a long 10 minutes giving a lap dance to. He wasn't afraid to run his hands all over me. He had offered me money to have with him, but that's a firm boundary I created when I took this job. I wasn't going to become a prostitute. All of the men come here are disgusting. Many people would say I'm disgusting working here, but I'm only here until I earn enough money to get a new job. I started walking away from him. Hey, where do you think you're going? He yelled at me. I was unable to hear him, but the loud thudding of the music drowned the sound of the man's chair scraping across the ground as he got up. I didn't want to turn around, but he grabbed my wrist. I stared into his dark, cold eyes. He was much larger than me. He had a large gothic tattoo of a crow behind his ear. I tried pulling my wrist away from him, only resulted in him tightening his grip and yelling out in pain. The signs say, "Girls do whatever you want," Crow told me, tightening his grip even more. I'm not a hooker, I shouted. Using my free hand, I tried to push him away. I hit his chest, but he didn't even budge. He was way too big for me to have any effect on him. He was going to force me to do whatever he wants. It's not, he told me. I hate that effing excuse. They're all just a bunch of effing pigs. I can't wait until I never need to deal with these perverts again. I don't care. Let me go, I continued to yell. I kept on trying to push him away, but nothing was but pathetic attempts. Listen here, you effing whore. This is worse than I thought. Okay, we're just going to continue with it, and if you guys don't like it, tell me, and I'll choose a new book. Crow yelled out. He threw his other arm around me, crushing me into his chest. I tried to wiggle out of his grip, but it did no good. His hand ran down my back and over my butt. Hey, I heard someone yell out and grabbed Crow's shoulder and ripped him away from me. I was relieved to see Donovan. His voice became heaven to my ears. I knew I was protected from this creep. What's going on here? Devin demanded. She won't do what I asked for, Crow barked out. So you grab her? Are you disgusting? Get out of here. Crow pushed me into Donovan. He grabbed my arm so that I wouldn't fall over. Crow grunted and rolled his eyes. He watched him as he marched out of the club, screaming how much of this place sucks and how much he hated me. The music was too loud for me to hear him. Donovan let me go, and I started to walk away. Wait, Julie, come here, he told me. I turned around to stare at him. His dark, short hair and blue eyes popped from his pale skin. He was skinny, thanks to a drug addiction, which nobody should be doing. Where was I? Right there. He was only 8 or 10 older than me, but every time I talked to him, it felt like I was talking to someone much older. Yes, I asked with raising an eyebrow. I want you to wait tables, and if that butt comes back, you tell me right away. Understand? He told me. Yeah, I said, walking away, waved my way through people and got over to the bar. I got a tray and looked for someone who wasn't drinking. Okay then. Donovan once told me the goal is to get people drunk. That way they won't know the difference between a 20 and a 1. I spotted a man in the corner. He was middle-aged and had graying hair on the top of his head. He had his eyes concentrated on the stage, more specifically on the girl. Can I get you a drink, honey? I asked. My voice broke his concentration. Yes. Scotch on the rocks, he said, letting a smile grow on his face. I went to the bar and brought him back his drink. He paid for it and then gave me $1. For the next few hours, I did this. Of course, men made a few rude remarks to me. I accepted it, though. No one asked me to do anything else but get them a drink. Now, Crow never came back. On my break, I went to the dressing room. 5 of the girls are... I want to try to get to at least this chapter. 5 of the girls were already sitting on the chairs in front of their little strip of mirror. I sat down in my spot. Lena was beside me. Lena was my best friend and probably my only friend. All the other girls were thieving skanks who would do anything for money. I met Lena right after the orphanage let me out. I came here for work. I needed a room. She had one she needed to rent out. She sat in a chair, brushing her light brown hair. She wore a silver corset wrapped tightly around her body. I only had on undergarments, a short purple dress over it. On the front was covered in slashes, making my body still noticeable. I pulled the money from my undergarment, opened my drawer and I pulled out my green metal box, threw my money, and locked it. This never kept my money completely safe, but it was better than nothing. Julie, I met the weirdest guy tonight, you don't. I slouched in my chair and closed my eyes. I felt so tired. After my break, I only have 2 hours left before I can go home. Really, I asked, not really caring. I thought all the guys here are weird. Well, yes, but this guy interviewed me. That's strange. Interviewed you about what? I asked, my eyes still closed. He said he was writing a story on young women and strippers or something like that. Anyways, he gave me $50. I opened my eyes. $50? Just to answer some questions? Yeah, he barely wrote anything down. That was strange too. I know we are only very little in, maybe halfway through the chapter, but I want to stop it here so you guys can so it can get uploaded and you guys can watch it. I know it's alive right now. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please go down there and subscribe. Like the button. Comment down below if you want me to do a new book or if you want me to stay on this book. I did not think it was bad as this. I've been trying my hardest to think of other things to change it to. But anyways, bye guys.